Hello everybody, my name is Anthony Nazarushin, and I'll be talking to you guys about musical opportunities. The first piece of music was found to be dated over 40,000 years ago. In the present, music is an important aspect of cultures worldwide. While language and culture can vary, music can transcend borders and unite individuals. Music in the present day has evolved greatly since when it was first created. There are so many different genres of music that it's impossible to listen to them all. The methods for how consumers listen to music has greatly changed even in the past 15 years. According to the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, the music industry ended 2018 with about $19.1 billion worth of revenue. 2001 is when we saw the highest amount of revenue, and that was about $24 billion. Almost the entirety of this in 2001 was from physical copies sold, and that includes vinyl records and CDs. Revenue began to trend upwards following this year until 2011, and then that is when we saw it cap out about $15 billion. From there, we saw an increase up until 2017, and that is also when we had the fastest rate of growth for the music industry. It grew over 9.7% from 2017. Of the 19.1 billion made from 2018, over 50% of that revenue was from streaming services. The massive increase in digital streaming is likely a result of modernization, as we are in an age where millions of people have access to smartphones or devices capable of accessing the internet. Smartphones allow these consumers to stream their favorite artist instantly, and they can switch between anyone they want with a touch of a finger. This feature was never possible in the past, during times when the industry was dominated by physical sales. Consumers would have to purchase albums individually, giving them access to about an hour worth of music from one artist. Individuals likely spent hundreds or even thousands on collections of these physical copies. This is why there is such a high amount of revenue back in the early 2000s. So as we can see, the music industry is extremely lucrative. The numbers I have talked about just show us how much revenue was made from actual music, not including sponsorships or merchandise sale. These two are typically a bigger factor with artists that are already established, as their fans will likely be buying the branded products, but that is much harder for unknown artists to be selling their name because no one knows who they are. Artists make a large percentage of their profit from physical copies, much more than they make in today's world where everyone is streaming. So, one of the top streaming services, Apple Music, has been reported to paying out artists 0.007 of a cent per stream. So that would mean that an artist needs over 200,000 plays per month just to make the US minimum wage per month. Spotify is even worse than this, as this pays out 0.004 per stream. So an artist would need approximately 336,000 streams just to earn the US minimum wage. On the other hand, we have services such as Napster, who pay artists almost 2 cents per stream. And despite this, Napster only has 4 million subscribers compared to Spotify, which is clearing about 190 million paying subscribers. Some artists have even taken it for themselves to go against these streaming services. For example, Taylor Swift removed all of her music off of Spotify probably about 5 years ago in an attempt to go against underpaying all the artists. Jay-Z also removed his entire collection from Spotify and created his own streaming service called Tidal. And Tidal is actually the second highest paying streaming service for artists, as they pay about 1 cent per stream. While this is not much, it is a significant increase from what Spotify pays and from what Apple Music pay. As we have been able to see, the music industry is very lucrative for popular artists. With streaming platforms becoming the mainstream way to listen to music, it has made it harder for individuals to actually make a living off of these streaming services. Even if the music is an important cultural aspect, there are so many people trying to get into the business that it's almost impossible, unless you have a lot of money or you have a lot of connections. Talented musicians are forced out of their careers that they love due to not being able to make enough profits, forcing them to find other careers. And the knowledge has created platforms for providers to give each other greater opportunities to earn money. Apple Music and Spotify hold tight grips on the competition, even if they are the least profitable for artists. The lack of opportunities for lesser known artists will result in popular musicians continuing to dominate the industry. There needs to be a way to provide all individuals the same opportunity to make money and garner attention, as there are so many talented people in the world today. Thank you guys.